Hello, friends. How are you all? Hope you all are doing good. Missed me these days? Oh, that's great. I'm here with a new video on organization theory and behavior. Let's start up now. The idea that a manager's attitude has an impact on employee motivation was originally proposed by Douglas McGregor, a management professor. In his 1960 book, The Human Side of Enterprise, McGregor proposed two theories by which managers perceive and address employee motivation. He referred to these opposing motivational methods as Theory X and Theory Y management. Each assumes that the manager's role is to organize resources, including people, to best benefit the company. Now let's try to know about Theory X and its assumptions. According to McGregor, in Theory X, work is inherently distasteful to most people and they will attempt to avoid work whenever possible. Most people are not ambitious, they have little desire for responsibility and prefer to be directed all the time. Most people have little aptitude for creativity in solving organizational problems. Motivation occurs only at the psychological and security levels of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Most people are self-centered. As a result, they must be closely controlled and often caused to achieve organizational objectives. Most people resist the change. Most people are unintelligent. So this is all about theory X assumptions. Now let's try to know about theory Y. The higher level needs of esteem and self actualization are ongoing needs that for most people are never completely satisfied. As such, it is these higher level needs through which employees can best be motivated. In strong contrast to theory X, theory Y management makes the assumptions such as work can be as natural as play if the conditions are favorable. People will be self directed and creative to meet their work and organizational objectives if they are committed to them. People will be committed to their quality and productivity objectives if rewards are in place that address higher needs such as self fulfillment. The capacity for creativity spreads throughout organizations. Most people can handle responsibility because creativity and ingenuity are common in the population. This is about theory Y. Now let's try to know about Auchi's theory set. Management professor William Auchi argued that Western organizations could learn from their Japanese counterparts. Although born and educated in America, Auchi was of Japanese descent and spent a lot of time in Japan studying the country's approach to workplace teamwork and participative management. So the result was Theory Z, a development beyond Theory X and Theory Y that blended the best of Eastern and Western management practices. Theory Z stresses the need to help workers become generalists rather than specialists. It views job rotations and continual training as a means of increasing employees' knowledge of the company and its processes while building a variety of skills and abilities. Since workers are given much more time to receive training, rotate through jobs, and master the intricacies of the company's operations, promotions tend to be very slower in theory Z. Auchi's theory Z makes certain assumptions about workers. One assumption is that they seek to build cooperative and intimate working relationships with their co-workers. In other words, employees have a strong desire for affiliation. Another assumption is that workers expect reciprocity and support from the company. According to Theory Z, people want to maintain a work-life balance and they value a working environment in which things like family, culture, and traditions are considered to be just as important as the work itself. And Theory Z, along with the previous assumptions which I mentioned before, they also need certain assumptions if the company wants to realize the benefits what I described below. A strong company philosophy and culture is must. The company philosophy and culture need to be understood and embodied by all employees, and employees need to believe in the work they are doing. Long-term staff development and employment. The organization and management team need to have measures and programs in place to develop the employees. Employment is usually long-term and promotion is steady and measured. This leads to loyalty from team members. Consensus in decisions. Employees are encouraged and expected to take part in organizational decisions. Generalist employees, why I'm calling this is because employees have a greater responsibility in making decisions and understand all aspects of the organization. They ought to be generalists. However, employees are still expected to have specialized career responsibilities. Concern for the happiness and the well-being of workers is important here. The organization shows sincere concern for the health and happiness of its employees and their families. It takes measures and creates programs to help foster this happiness and well being. Informal control with formalized measures. Employees are empowered to perform tasks the way they see fit, and management is quite hands off. However, there should be formalized measures in place to access work quality and performance. There should be individual responsibility. The organization recognizes the individual contributions, but always within the context of the team as a whole. So, this is all about theory set. Hope you all understood all these three theories: theory X, theory Y, and theory set. We'll be continuing with the next video. Thank you so much all for watching this video. Happy learning all.